Please come in. Don't worry about coming up near the front. And welcome. We just got started. One of the early areas identified as a good place to settle was here. This location called Charlottetown, possessing a glorious protected harbor and 3 fine rivers, which gave access to good farming land in every direction. The tiny settlement grew, and each of the settlers, administrators, businessmen and women, shipbuilders, farmers, sailors, millers, doctors, brought with them the most valued elements of their communities, the ones they had been born into. Among those were their religious traditions and their most precious cultural traditions, literature, language, and music. Tomorrow on Sunday morning, we're having a worship service which will celebrate the 200 years of Christian faith in this place. There will be a piper and Gaelic psalms to honor our Scottish Presbyterian tradition. And we're very happy that the national moderator of the Presbyterian Church in Canada is going to be our guest and lead the service. And speaking of guests, our Member of Parliament, Sean Casey, has honored us with his presence tonight. He's down here in front. He has represented this very spot for over 14 years. This is his riding, so we're in his riding. So welcome, Sean. We really appreciate your coming to share the evening with us. This evening is something different, though. It highlights the music and secular entertainment of the type that would have been enjoyed by the people of Charlottetown in 1825, including those who worked to establish a church on this corner. We hope you find as much pleasure in this evening as we've had bringing it together. Before I turn to the choir for our first selection, a few items of practical information. There are 2 emergency exits from this sanctuary. The big entry door at the back and the side door, which is over to your left. To your left. No, yes, it is. Just before the entrance to our hall. You've met our ushers already, and they'll be here to assist if there's any need for us to leave en masse. There are 2 gender-neutral washrooms through the exit to your left. At the far end of the church hall, where we'll be having our reception. Please feel free to ask an usher to point out the location and go out whenever you might need to. There'll be a brief intermission halfway through of 10 minutes, just for a chance to move around, greet a friend, take a moment to admire the decorations. There'll also be a welcome reception in the hall to your left, where we hope you will join us for refreshments and a chance to meet the performers and mingle with your friends. Your admission tonight is by donation, and if you would like to contribute, we would be very happy to receive cash or payment by tap after the service as well. So, the selections. Our first 2 selections are the Gypsy Rover and the Sky Boat Song, 2 songs of immense popularity which are still loved today. The Gypsy Rover goes back to 1724 when a man named John Faw became engaged to a lovely lady, Jeanette Hamilton. Her family had forced her into an arranged marriage right after that with an earl. But John and 7 of his feisty friends waited till the Lord was out hunting, and they stole the lady. This is one of many folk songs that tell the story about gypsies stealing lovely ladies. The Sky Boat Song gives an account of how bonny Prince Charlie, disguised as a serving maid, escaped to the Isle of Skye in a small boat after the defeat of an uprising he was leading on the mainland, with the aid of brave and never to be forgotten Flora MacDonald. So over to the choir. upon Emily Merriam to come forward and present Music for a While, one of 3 songs you will be hearing by the English composer Henry Purcell, who wrote in the late 17th century. Emily's a senior voice student at UPEI from Montague, and we're so happy that she continues to be a faithful and gifted choral scholar here at the Kirk. Next, Megan Smith will sing Strike the Viol, also by Purcell, and then Serenade, one of the world's most well-known melodies written by Franz Schubert just before the founding of this church. Megan will be singing Serenade in its original German. It's the song of a lover longing for their beloved to come while waiting in a moonlit forest. Megan is a double voice and piano major at UPEI from Kensington. Drink to Me Only with Thine Eyes was a very popular song in the 1600s, and my granny used to play it on the piano, so it's still popular. Words are by Ben Jonson. Ian Solomon will be singing this song, followed by My Love is Like a Red, Red Rose by the great Scottish poet Robbie Burns. Ian's a former choral scholar here at the Kirk, also from Montague. He recently completed a master's degree in vocal music at the University of Ottawa. Jesse, were you going to come up now or the next one? Sorry, Tanner. Sorry. It's my fault. Sorry, that's my fault. We're now going to hear To a Mouse, probably Robbie Burns' best-loved poem. According to legend, Burns was plowing a field and accidentally destroyed a mouse's nest. He composed this poem while holding the plow, and we're happy to have our well-loved Jessie Lees to recite.
Is that better? Yes. This poem was written by Robert Burns, as Daphne has told you, and let me set the scene for you. It's 1785, and it's a bleak December day with the wind blowing hard, and Burns is ploughing. And his plough suddenly turns over a mouse's nest. And the mouse scampers away, and the nest is broken. And part of the poem is an apology to the mouse. And part of the poem is a reflection on the fact that life is uncertain, that the mouse was comfortably there, set for the winter, and suddenly has nowhere to go. It's written in the Lowlands, which is the lowland Scottish tongue, so it's not straightforward English. We sleeket, coorin, timorous beastie, with a panics in thy breastie. Thou needna start a wassy hasty with birkard brattle. I would be laith to run and chase thee with murdering battle. I'm truly sorry man's dominion has broken nature's social union and justifies that ill opinion which makes thee startle at me, thy poor earth-born companion and fellow mortal. I doubt not whiles but thou may thieve. What then? Poor beastie, thou maun live. A daemonic or a thrave, 's a small request. I'll get a blessing with the lave, and nor miss the rest. Thy wee bit hussy too, in ruin, its silly was the winds are strewing, and naething now to big a new in of boggish green, and bleak December's winds and zoon, both snell and keen. Thou saw the winds, the fields laid bare and waste, and weary winter coming fast. And cozy here, beneath the blast thou thought to dwell, to crash the cool porter past out through thy cell. That wee bit heap o' leaves and stibble has cost thee mony a weary nibble. Now thou's turned out, for all thy trouble, to thaw the winter's sleety drizzle and cranrach cold. But mousie, thou art no thy lane, in proving foresight may be vain. The best laid schemes o' mice and men gang after glain, and leave us nocht but grief and pain for promised joy. Still, thou art blessed compared with me. The present only touches thee. But oh, I backward cast my e'e on prospect drear, and forward though I canna see, I guess and fear.
Tanner Burns will sing A Man's a Man for All That and Ye Banks and Braes, two more Burns songs which became well known in PEI and are known to this day. A Man's a Man is also known as Is There for Honest Poverty. Tanner's a graduate of the UPEI Bachelor of Music program, where he studied under both Stephen Bowie and Sungha Shin Bowie.
For
going to meet Rowan Gallant, Romy Munkris, and Ray Canor for some fiddle music. Rowan is a talented musician, a talented musician well known for his work in Celtic and Acadian folk music and for performing with 10 strings and a goat's skin. He contributes regularly to the vibrant musical community here. Romy is a multi-instrumentalist who plays traditional music, drawing from different styles, including Scottish, Swedish, and Appalachian. They've performed at various fiddle festivals, including some major ones. Ray is originally from Saskatchewan, but is particularly inspired by the musical traditions on PEI. His biography notes that he came to PEI for a couple of weeks a couple of years ago, during a recent, as you do, during a recent cross-Canada road trip, and that turned into a permanent move for him to the island.
Thank you very much. When Fran invited us to take part in this, we were kind of, well, we were very excited for the opportunity to kind of dig into the history of traditional music on Prince Edward Island. And then it turned out that was actually a much more challenging proposition than we initially thought. But we had already said yes. So we're going to present to you a medley of a couple of different tunes that are tangentially related to what traditional music on Prince Edward Island would have looked like in the 1820s, 1830s. The first tune is a tune not from Prince Edward Island, but actually from the central west in France, a region called La Vendée, or from Poitou. And so this would have been where the majority of the early Acadian population would have came from. Since the deportation happened kind of in between these periods of settlement and then resettlement, we have a broken kind of chain where we don't actually know what traditional music, original Acadian traditional music, truly sounded like. And so this kind of gives us a little bit of a simulacrum of what it might have sounded, or what popular music of the time might have sounded like. And then the second tune is a little bit closer to home. It's a tune from Kent by a man named William Middle, and it was written in 1799, so a little bit more contemporary. The arrangements for them, yeah. The arrangements are all contemporary, and we've taken lots of room to play. So we hope you guys enjoy. The first one is called Les Poules Huppées, Crest of Hens, and the second is called Bagpipers.
Thank you, Romy. I'm, I'm still moved. And Ray and Rowan. That was a beautiful exploration of what the music of the past would have sounded like to the people who came so long ago. Thank you so much. So now we're going to have a short break, just 10 minutes. We'll put the lights up, and we'll be back soon in 10 minutes for the second half. But if anyone needs to walk around, meet people, head out to the hall for any reason, please feel free. Thanks. Hello, everyone, again. Hello, the lovely people in the balcony. It's great to see you smiling down on us and enjoying everything so much. So if we can all, I think we've all taken our seats. We are delighted to have Stephen Bowie with us tonight. He's a well-known voice professor at UPEI and teaches some of the Kirk's vocal scholars. Sungha Shinbui is also a voice professor at UPEI. She will sing Lord, I Want to Be a Christian, which was likely composed in Virginia in the 1750s by enslaved African-American persons who were influenced by Samuel Davies, a Presbyterian evangelist who did mission work. And Sungha will sing one of the verses of this great song in Korean. Thank you.
a duet, Stephen and I, every time I feel the Spirit. Then I realized that all the choral scholars of current and past members, they're all from UPI Voice Studio. And I have, over the years, taught the spiritual to them, my arrangement. So I'm so happy they're joining us. And also joining us tonight is the professor of percussion at UPI, Ryan Drew. Thank you, Ryan, for joining us.
Thanks to the professor of percussion as well. That was dynamic. Tara McCackern is going to sing I Attempt from Love's Sickness to Fly in Vain, another song by Henry Purcell from an unfinished opera called The Indian Queen. Tara says she's currently working her dream job teaching music and library at Montague School and completing her final year at Acadia for a master's in musical education.
No more
is another one of our current choral scholars and a music student with Stephen at UPEI. He's also cast in the musical Anne and Gilbert this year, so we're lucky he's able to be with us tonight. He's going to sing the beautiful aria, Where'er You Walk by Handel. Jennifer Carson is a multi-talented soprano, award-winning choreographer, dancer, dance teacher, and actor based in PEI. She has a music education degree from UPEI and loves to teach young dancers. She is now going to be accompanied by Rowan, Romy, and Ray. And let's call her forward.
You're going to start, and I'm going to join them.
last individual performer is Gage Waugh, a vocalist, artist, and carpenter based in Prince Edward Island. He sings with the Luminous Ensemble, performs at the Trailside Music Hall, and with a local jazz quartet called Jazz Avenue.
Good evening, folks. How are you? So, my singing program, I'll be singing 2 shanties for you this evening. What's neglected in there is that so will you.
Oh.
I know, don't rush for the door. No, it's merely shanties were the lifeblood of the working person back in the day. It set pace to life. It heralded beginnings and endings, especially on naval voyages. So, I will be doing this. I will be introducing you to the parts that I hope you all will sing with me. And letting you know which parts I want just for myself. And out of these salty pages, we'll learn just that. The 2 tunes we'll be singing tonight. The first is Bully in the Alley. Bully meaning drunk out of your mind. A song that goes through the tale of a sailor thrown into the alley so he doesn't get in trouble with the cops, and the adventures that follow there. And the other, Leave Her John, a song that heralded the end of a naval voyage, sang to close off the memory of adventure and hardship, but more so coming on. So, Bully in the Alley. Lyrics as follows, we start with the voices. Oh, help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down in shinbone alley. Then we get to our first verse. I take this just for myself. Knew Sally is a girl in shinbone alley. Then you, way, hey, bully in the alley. Myself, you. Sally is the girl that I spliced nearly. You again, bully down shinbone alley. Then the chorus again. So, help me, Bob. I'll sing it once, just so you know what you're meant to be singing, and then we'll just jump straight to the tune, not to waste time. So it goes as follows. Oh, help me, oh, I'm bully in the alley, way, hey, bully in the alley, help me, oh, I'm bully in the alley, bully down in shinbone now. Now Sally's a girl in shinbone alley, way, hey, bully in the alley. Sally's the girl that I sliced nearly, bully down in shinbone now.
Thank you, Gage. That's wonderful. So now the choir is going to sing to us a song that will never grow old. It was written by an American composer in English about 200 years ago for an opera. Home Sweet Home. Thank you, our beautiful choir. I'm now going to ask our dear minister, Reverend Amanda Henderson Bolton, to come and speak to us for a few minutes.
As I'm not performing this evening, it could be argued that I have the easiest part of this service, but in fact, I think I've been tasked with the hardest part, because it's impossible to find the words to say thank you this evening, but I'm going to try. To our worship committee, our 200th anniversary crew, thank you. To the performers who came and were part of our night tonight, you were amazing. To Daphne Dumont for taking us through so graciously and so beautifully, we thank you. As you're going out this evening, we invite you to take a package of forget-me-not seeds, and we want to thank Georgie McMichael and Vessies for making that possible. To our incredible Fran, who helped put this together. to the choir who sang so beautifully, to decorators and bakers, to Christy Ashby and all those who have the reception set up, and to Constance Robinson, who has shepherded us along this entire process, everything from decorating to ideas to keeping us on track. So a huge thank you to Constance. And to all of you who turned out on this October evening to celebrate with us, we thank you for being here. If you're unable to stay for the reception after, at least grab something for the road to keep you going on the drive home. But thank you to everyone for being part of this historic night with us and for celebrating. So together we are going to lift our voices and we are going to sing Auld Lang Syne as printed in your program.
Please don't forget that there are some delicious refreshments in the hall, so please join us, even for a minute if you possibly can. Thanks.